The second part to the milestone review is the team planning process. This begins immediately after completing the team journey analysis part. The milestone B is the next milestone, and it will give you a description here of the objectives set out by the herder, the points available during this milestone, and any resources provided, deadline, and the overall points for the whole milestone up here. You can review the tasks set by the herder by clicking on these, and you can see what the points are and how they break down, and if it's mandatory, and any specific resources for that particular task. And you can look down all the tasks that are created. The idea here is that you now create a journey direction statement for this milestone, which you will review at the end of this milestone when you get there. So I'm just going to create a dummy statement here. It will need to be a few characters long, because the herder will have set up a minimum number of characters for you to complete the statement. Then you need to consider if there are any additional tasks that you need to create to support the direction that you've chosen to take. Now, these are very easy to do, and at this point, these are included in the planning process and will be recognized as planned additional tasks as opposed to ones you create during the milestone itself. It's a very simple process. Just click the additional task button and add a task name and a description for whatever you want to do for this additional task. And it adds the additional task there, which you can then review in exactly the same way. These are obviously optional, and you can skip them as additional tasks if you choose not to do it later. Having then established all the tasks that you need or you're going to plan for in this milestone, you can pre-assign members of the team and a task leader for each one of those tasks. This is an optional process. You can always add these assignments later when you get round to doing those tasks. But again, it is helpful perhaps from a planning perspective to work out who is going to be the task leader and who is going to be working on this particular one. So we've added 2 team members to this one, and a task leader of Jackie Walker in this case, and this one here we'll assign that one to Scooby-Doo, and we'll create a task leader as well. Kylie Kutch can do that one. And so we won't bother with this one. We're going to decide who's going to do that later. And then when you've finished all of the planning for this milestone, you can go back and add more tasks. If you choose to add more, you can even amend your journey direction statement up until the point when you then submit. And then finally, you go back to the mountain, and your planning cycle is then ready for the next milestone.